What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch Fam. Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Hope you guys are ready because we are less than 24 hours away from Week 7 Sunday football kickoff. We got a lot to get into tonight, man. We're going to talk some fantasy football. We're going to have some fun. You guys already know what time it is, baby. Time for some live Week 7 fantasy Q. And excited as ever to be here with you guys, man. Starts, sits, adds, drops, trades, roster confidence, roster non-confidence. Who are you guys starting tomorrow? Who are you sitting? Who are you not sure that you're starting or sitting? Who is in your flex? Let's talk some fantasy football. Let me know what you guys need, man. Hit that like button on the way and hit that subscribe button, of course, if you are new to the channel. And hop in the live chat, man. Let me know what's popping. Let's talk some fantasy football, man. I'm excited to be here with you guys. And outside of that, like I said, let me know what's popping. Let me know how everyone is doing, man. It's Saturday night, so we're going to get into it. I'm sorry, guys. I literally wanted to be on like 45 minutes ago. I'm having some issues with my PC. And that's come to light like throughout the week. Like we had a stream abruptly end. Last night we had some like lagging issues at the end of the stream, and then tonight my PC just literally would not connect to the internet. So I've been doing some troubleshooting over here. Hopefully we're good to go. But if you guys notice any issues throughout the night, like any technical issues with the stream, please let me know. But right now everything's good to go. So let's just roll. Let's talk some fantasy football. Let's get into Week 7. Appreciate you guys being here, man. So let's get into it, man. So let's see who's in the house. Let's start with that. All right. It's not letting me scroll to the top, but I believe Prey asked CMC or James Robinson. I go CMC there. Ignatius, I agree. Yeah, CMC over J Rob. Looks like. I mean, I'm of the belief that ETN's got to get a majority of the touches as well. And, like, I still think CMC is, like, a fine... Like, the ceiling's capped this weekend, but I still think that CMC is going to be involved personally. Traded J. Robin Curtis for Zeke. Thoughts? I think that's fine. I mean, it's good for this weekend. Zeke's got the Lions. He should have a good game. Jason Kenobi in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you. What's up, guys? We got Mecky the Goat. We got Prey. We got Ignatius. We got Kenobi. What's up, Kenobi? I need a clutch Brady Evans performance tomorrow. Well, man, I mean, I thought we would get it last week against the Steelers, and we didn't. So I don't want to make any promises, but we should get it tomorrow against the Panthers. I mean, J.C. Horn's playing great football at the cornerback position, but, like, yeah, the Bucs should have a good day tomorrow, right? So I hope you get it, bro. Little Bunny Hop, what's up, man? How you guys doing tonight? It's great to see you, man. How's everyone's weekend going? How you guys doing? What's going on, guys? We're going to talk fantasy football tonight, of course, but especially you OGs, man, especially the Catch fam. I want to know how you guys are doing. All right, Bryce, what's up, man? Should I trade Kamara for Walker, Gallup, or DJ Moore? I mean, it kind of depends, Bryce, like, do you need the receiver help, right? Are you thin at receiver? Because, like, Kamara versus Walker, I mean, like, I'm fine with either one. Truthfully, they're probably your RB2. So, like, I don't think that swap is going to necessarily hurt you overall. But the question becomes, do you need the additional receiver? I lean Michael Gallup over DJ Moore. Unless you want to take the risk of, like, DJ Moore potentially getting traded and you benefiting from DJ Moore being on a football team that doesn't suck, which could happen but might not happen, right? So really the question becomes, Bryce, do you need the additional receiver? I'm not as concerned about Kamara versus Walker. Albert, what's up, man? What's up? Derek, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man? What are you guys up to? Appreciate you guys being here. How's your guys' weekends going? Diego, what's up, bro? Have to write a dumb essay, man. Grind it out, bro. What's up, Diego? Great to see you, bro. Swift's not expected to play tomorrow? I put him on the thumbnail. I cursed him. I cursed DeAndre Swift. Oh my gosh, he's not expected to play. Bro, I cursed DeAndre Swift. Oh my gosh. Oh my, are you kidding me? Wow, I really can't handle my computer tonight. Hitting everything wrong. There we go. Not expected to play. Okay. Well, hey. Now the question becomes, who are you starting over DeAndre Swift? Do you own Jamal Williams? Do you not own Jamal Williams? Thank you so much, Albert, for the update. Well, yeah, DeAndre Swift out tomorrow. I cursed him. Or at least not expected to play. So 10 minutes ago, was initially listed as questionable to play, but the team doesn't want to rush him back, and he won't play in Week 7. There is optimism around the fantasy community that he would be good to go after Detroit's bye week, but managers will likely have to find a replacement for the young stud for at least one more week. Gosh, that's a bummer. Once again, thank you, Albert, for the update. Albert always on fire with the updates, man. Kelly, what's up? What's up? Flex Deontay Johnson or Bateman? I probably lean Bateman if he's healthy. Let's take a look. I like that matchup just a little bit more. He's still questionable. If he's not good to go, you can go Deontay, but I don't expect a high floor. Who to start? Rachaad White or Gus Edwards or James Robinson? I like Rachaad White, actually. Gus Edwards still kind of like, I think he'll be kind of filtered in if he really does suit up and everything. I do believe that Gus is good to go for tomorrow. Yeah. Activated. And Dobbins is heading to IR. But I don't think they're going to rush Gus, especially with like Kenyon Drake's performance last week, you know. And I feel like ETN is still taking over. I mean, like, I feel like the week that everyone's officially off of James Robinson, like, we might get a touchdown out of him against the Giants. But, I mean, honestly, ETN's the back there. So, hey, Rachaad White's got a really good matchup against the Panthers. They've been really bad against opposing running backs. So, I don't expect a high ceiling, but I actually think Rachaad White will be involved tomorrow. Flex Lazard, Drake, or Deontay Johnson. Lazard. Lazard's a must start for me against Washington this week. Butker or Myers at the kicker position. Both are fine, but I will go Myers. Oh, it's tough. I go Myers. Both are fine, though. SGV, what's up, man? Denver or Miami? I'll still go Denver. I'll go... I don't know, man. With Russell not playing tomorrow, I go Denver. That defense is too good. I was gonna say, I mean, that game script could get out of hand, but I'll go Denver. Miami's okay though. Miami's got a lot of good matchups coming up. All right, let's see. How do you feel about Ramondre with Damon Harris back? I think he's fine. I think he's still fine. I mean, look back at the stats throughout, the couple of games that they played together, right? We took a look at this on Thursday night stream. So weeks 1 and 2 weren't great for Ramondre, but week 1 wasn't also very good for Damon Harris. But if you look at week 3, Ramondre 20.1 points. Damon Harris had 12.6. Week 4, Damon Harris had 15.4. Ramondre 12.9. Week 5, Harris went out with the injury. Ramondre 19.5, and then 25.1 in week 6 with no Damien Harris. So overall, he's been fine, His second best performance of the year was week 3 when Damon Harris was fully healthy. When you look at the splits in terms of touches, they've been fine. Like, as long as Ramondre is getting 10 touches, I think he's fine. So I'm not worried about him personally. But yes, he's definitely, the ceiling is going to be better overall if Harris is out, right? Jute, what's up, bro? Best waiver wire quarterback this week. I need a rental. Well, kind of depends on your league, right? Because it could be different. Some leagues, like a lot of people will roster 2 quarterbacks, sometimes 3. A lot of leagues, people roster 1 quarterback. If you're a 10 team versus a 12 team, it's going to be different quarterbacks. But to give you a couple names, Matt Ryan, Trevor Lawrence, Mariota. I don't love Mariota. Danny Dimes, even Danny Dimes and Trevor Lawrence, decent defenses there. I do like Matt Ryan against Tennessee, but I think Jimmy Garoppolo is super safe. If Jimmy G's out there, I like Jimmy G this week against the Chiefs. Ron the GOAT, what's up, man? What's up? Great to have you, Ron. How are you doing? How's the weekend going, bro? How's everyone's weekends going? What'd you guys eat for dinner tonight? What are you guys eating for the games tomorrow? We getting some good grub in our bellies? I mean, I'm really interested in your guys's. We haven't talked food in a while. We need some food chat. All right, Sport Dog. In my 12 team at PPR, I need a flex and have a few real options due to week 7 buys. I have Cooks, Jamal Williams, or Thornton. I go Thornton. Actually, no, I go Jamal Williams. I'll go Jamal Williams because it's half PPR. Yeah, I mean with Swift out, go Jamal. We got you, Bryce. How's Mark Andrews status? Let's take a lookie. Still questionable. No update. No update. Andrew said he felt good on Friday. Hopefully we get a better update for you, bro. Ricky, should I keep Herbert in my lineup or pick up someone like Carr, Tua, or Brady? Wow. Decent options available. I go Herbert. Yeah, I like Herbert against Seattle this week. I go Herbert. Connor or Renfro rest of season? I would personally hold on to Connor over Renfro. Man, Renfro is so disappointing. Ignatius, most bench-worthy running back, Pierce, Brees, or Walker. Oh, God. I really want to start Amon-Ra. Shoot. Kenneth Walker against the Chargers. Gosh, I don't know. Brees Hall is probably my favorite running back at the moment out of that group. But when we're looking at matchups, you know, like the Broncos defense is for real. But at the same time, I might just go Brees Hall. Kenneth Walker has the best matchup out of the three. That's tough, man. You need a 3-sided die with those players' names on it and just roll it. Ghost Hunter, what's up, man? What players do you think I should be going after in trades? I need some help, especially at receiver. After Hollywood went down, and well, it's tough to say, right, without knowing your full roster. But if you need receiver help, like you know, T. Higgins is a good buy low right now. 10.7 points in week 6. The weird debacle in week 5 with 0 points. Keenan Allen, before this weekend happens, is probably a good trade. Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, Cortland Sutton. Like, I'm not in love with all these players, but if you want buy low opportunities, right? Metcalf and or Lockett, both coming off bad games, who I think will have good seasons coming up. Good games on the rest of the season, I should say. Amari Cooper is like very quietly a top 12 receiver, and I feel like he's still not making a lot of buzz, and someone he could probably go after as well, depending on the team, right? What you really want to do is you want to find a team within your league that is like super heavy at receiver and go after a receiver that they have. But it's hard to say, man. I think that's, you know, if you have a specific, you know, position that you need to fill, you know, with, let's say Hollywood went down for you, then you need to look at teams that are really heavy at that position and see what you can offer them. If not Swift, should I play Hawk over Tanyan? Yeah, I probably like Hawkinson over Tanyan in general this week. Bunny Hop. Stash Jameson Williams or OBJ. I would personally stash Jameson Williams, but either are fine. Can you put OBJ on IR? They still have him listed. Yeah, like on Sleeper, he's just listed as questionable. It might not even return until December. I would stash J-Mo. What's up, Mel? Channel's growing. Let's go. Appreciate that, man. 12-team PPR. Pierce or Walker, Sutton or Cooks. Looking for upside because Rondell Moore let me down. Yeah, he sure did. Sure did. I go Walker by a hair because the matchup's better, but both are perfectly fine. Sutton or Cooks. I mean, the upside lies with Brandon Cooks. Yeah, I go Brandon Cooks with Russell out. I saw on a lot of fantasy apps that Sutton's projection slightly went up with Russell benched. I just don't know what to get out of Ripien. I don't know anything about him. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's his 3rd year in the league. He's been on Denver for his whole life. He played 3 games in 2020. I don't remember this guy at all. He threw 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. No way. Against the Jets. His only career starts against the Jets. Wait, what? Okay, he played in week 3 against Tampa Bay as well. And then in week 4, his first... I kind of remember this now. His only career start was against the Jets. He had 242 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. When he came in week 3, he had an interception and a fumble. Dude, who was the Broncos quarterback in 2020? Anyway, I guess Brett Rypien was for a week. Is he related to Mark Rypien? Anyways. I'd probably go Brandon Cooks. Didn't give me much confidence. For upside, like, regardless, I think you go for Cooks. Like, Cooks more boom or bust, but Sutton's been offering really low floors, well, low ceilings on the year so far. So, Vic, what's up, bro? Mixon for Walker and Judy. Non-PPR standard would be getting the Walker side. Have Jones, Robinson, J-Rob, Monty, Jamal Williams. My wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Kirk, Gallup, Bateman. I know Judy is meh. Yeah, I don't mind Walker versus Mixon. Like, I think both are perfectly fine. And Walker might hold a little bit more upside. I mean, yeah, I would do the trade. I would do the trade. If you're worried about, like, Walker in terms of injuries, like, maybe you don't. But Mixon's had his share as well. I mean, any running back's going to. You gain a receiver, and I think you have a running back who's just as, if not more, valuable. So I would probably do the trade. But the question you really have to ask is, like, are you ever going to start Judy? Probably not. So Judy might just become, trade value for you. Of course, Kelly, no problem, no problem. Bunny Hop says, like the video. Like the video. That's Nick Merckx. You guys, you gamers out there, watch Nick Merckx. What's he say? He's like the video, man. All right. Sport Dog. John, I have Green Bay as my defense and my 12 team. Any suggestions are welcome. I can still pick up a different D. Thanks, John. Good luck this weekend. Right back at you, bro. Depends who's out there, man. Like, I think Green Bay is fine, but I just don't see a big ceiling out of Green Bay. Even going up against the Commanders. Like, they've been a really good defense on the year, but they haven't been a great fantasy defense. But, yeah, going up against Heineke, I think, is fine. But, like, how much worse is Heineke than Wentz? I don't know. Heineke played okay last year at times. He played bad at other times. So, I mean, I'll say this much. I doubt the Jets are available at this point. But we've loved the Jets all week long, right? We just got really lucky with that call because I think they're going to have a field day now. I doubt the Patriots are available. Patriots are a great start. I don't mind the Packers this week. I don't. Like, I don't think the Bucks, the Cowboys might be available. I mean, Cowboys against the Lions kind of fun. But I think the Packers are just fine, man. Ron the Goat, flex Sutton or Lazard. I will go Lazard for sure. I go Lazard for sure. Yes, Russ is out. Russ is out for sure. And I like Lazard in general anyways more than Sutton. Myers or Brett Meyer. Both are fine, Ricky, but I go Brett Meyer. I'm on that Brett Meyer train. That's my guy. Both are fine, though. Both very good starts at the kicker position. Start 2, Kenneth Walker, Amon-Ra, and Godwin. I'm going to need your guys' thoughts on this, chat. I'm a little wary of Amon-Ra this week. Going up against Diggs. Cowboys defense. We haven't seen them play in a week. Swift is out. Swift, I mean, that doesn't really impact Amon-Ra, but my gut says just go Kenneth Walker and Godwin because I think both of them are going to have really good games, and Amon-Ra is a little bit. Amon-Ra brings that upside, but the question mark is kind of worrying me. So, chat, if you guys are Amon-Ra St. Brown owners, where's your confidence level at this week? Because I do own him in a league. And right now he's on my bench, but I have really good receivers in that league. So, all right, Jason, what's up, my guy? Would you trade Walker and St. Brown for Diggs? RBs are Mixon, Eckler, Walker, Singletary, Jamal, St. Brown, Pittman, Higgins, D-Hop. Deontay at receiver. Also got offered Kirk and ETN. Oh, man. For Diggs, I might, but it's a lot of value. It's a lot of value. So then you'd be starting Mixon, Eckler. I mean, this week, Jamal Williams. Some weeks, Jamal Williams. But Mixon, Eckler, Diggs, Pittman or Higgins or Pittman. I mean, Diggs and D-Hop. Your flex, I mean, I think you can consider this trade. I hate to see you lose Walker and St. Brown. But, like, right now, like, you got Mixon and Eckler. You'd have Diggs and Higgins or D-Hop or Pittman, right? So, like, your flex position's really safe here between Jamal Williams, some combination of Pittman, Higgins, and D-Hop, right? Also got offered Kirk and ETN for St. Brown. I would do the Diggs trade. Like, Diggs is that good that I would consider that. I mean, it's a lot of value to give. Don't get me wrong. A lot of upside to give away, but your roster won't suffer here, you know? So I would consider it, Jason. DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy, or Christian Kirk, excuse me, is starting to read cheers. I go Christian Kirk. I go Christian Kirk this week. But cheers, right back at you, bro. John, are you still taking Geno over Tua? I say we start Tua this week, pray. I think both are fine. I do like Tua this week. Tua's in my must-start video, so I gotta give him some love. But I just think Tua's gonna have a solid game. I think there's probably a little bit more upside with Geno. I like that matchup a little bit more. I think that the Seahawks have to stay a little bit more competitive with the Chargers. Niners or Cowboys defense this week, asks Ron. Both are fine. But I go with the Cowboys. I don't want to bet against the Chiefs, so I will not do this. I will not do this update right now. That would not be good for this stream. Do you play next gen or current gen Madden? I don't have the current. I don't have the newest Madden. So when the season ends, I'm gonna get the new Xbox and the new Madden so that I can stream Madden again. I mean, I could stream Madden right now, but it would be the old Madden. I had pizza. What about you? I made burgers and potatoes. It's tasty. Very tasty. Pizza sounds good, man. Pizza's good. Thoughts on Schultz this week? Need a replacement for Waller. What's up, Jimbo? I'm fine with Schultz because I like this matchup in game script, and Dak is back. If you have better options, like, I want to kind of see how Schultz comes back because he's been very up and down, you know? So it depends on your league, right? In terms of streaming options, like, I like Hayden Hurst. Atlanta's been really bad against the position. If Gerald Everett got dropped for some reason, I really like Gerald Everett this week. Pat Freiermuth got dropped in a lot of leagues. I will consider any of those guys for like a safer floor. But overall, I'm not completely against Dalton Schultz, right? I mean, he's going to play. He's not even on the injury report. So, and Prescott is going to start as well. We're going to see Dak Prescott play tomorrow. It's going to be a good game. My weekend has been good, but we lost CMC. I still don't know how to feel. Oh, Ron. Yeah, it's tough, man. Complete rebuild, man. Complete rebuild. Reese, Walker, Stevenson, or CMC. Pick 2. Yikes. I'd probably go Walker and Stevenson here. I don't think CMC's going to have an awful game, but I think the ceiling's capped. I don't think it's capped for the other two. Taking isn't fun, yeah, man. It's going to be a long couple of seasons, but sometimes for the best, right? Okay, Vic, I think we hit that. Taco Cat. What's up, man? Who to flex, hat PPR? Bateman if available, B-Rob, Randall, or Foreman. I go Brian Robinson. I think it's the safest start here. I would start Robinson personally. Should I trade Stevenson for Walker? Do you have another suggestion? I want to sell him. If you can get Walker for him, that's fine. But I still believe in. I mean, I keep telling you guys, I believe in Ramondre Stevenson. So, but if you want to go get Walker, I don't think that's a bad call necessarily. I'm not against that. Not against it. I think both are just fine. Albert, Jamal Williams, or ETN and PPR. I might lean ETN there, but both. I might go Jamal. PPR, like ETN might have the better, provide more upside, right? But Jamal Williams could finish with better stat line. I might go ETN. That's really tough. That's really tough, Albert. How do you feel about it, man? Where's your head at there? Bryce, B-Rob, Keenan Allen, or Judy, pick one. If it's Allen, pick a backup in case. I might just go B-Rob. I think it's the safest start. I might just go B-Rob there, Bryce. I don't think OBJ is listed on injury reports last I checked. Yeah, it looks like he wasn't. Mooney or Pickens? I go Pickens. Both have tough matchups, man. Both have tough matchups. But Mooney is a tougher matchup, so I'll go Pickens. I don't see a great ceiling out of either, Jason. I know you're probably not in love with those options. I dropped Melvin Gordon for TJ Hawkinson. Mark Andrews, but I need a solid tight end for week 10. I mean, I think it's a good maneuver regardless of week 10 or not. Yeah. Drop Baker Mayfield for Ryan Tannehill. I think that's a good move as well. I wasn't aware that Swift is out. I had my RB spot, so now I have Thornton or Cooks for flex. What do you think? I might. Okay, here, like Cooks is a safer start, but Thornton makes some nice upside. I might go Thornton. Depends what you want to play for. I'd probably go Thornton. I still have Eckler, Zeke, and Brian Robinson. Yeah, man, I don't think that hurt you at all. I think you're fine. Lex, what's good, bro? What's up? What's up? Who'd you start? Aaron Jones, CMC, or JT? Wow. I'd probably go JT. I don't want to sit JT. Give me JT. They're all fine, though. They're all fine. Probably starting next week, or at least the week after, we'll be saying CMC, no doubt. Lex, Monder, Walker, CMC, sit one PPR. I don't know who the first player is, but I know who the first player is. Lex, Mondr. Sit him. I don't know who he is. Start Walker at CMC. Let me know, man. We'll get back to that one. Only one man can save the Broncos. Uh-oh. I don't know who that is. Ripien? Lex, Foreman, Herbert, or Edwards this week? Oh, gosh. Foreman, I guess. If he's healthy, Mac Jones or Heineke? Probably Mac Jones because he's playing the Bears. Gosh, those are tough. Those are two tough questions in a row, guys. Sport Dog, John, on my 8-team half PPR, I'm using Ayuk and a flex. I can get Jimmy G and stack him, yay or nay. That's fine, but it's not like an 8-team. I hope that's just a weekly thing, especially because, like, I mean, I think Ayuk's going to lose some targets as the weeks start to go on with CMC in there. So I hope this is like you have players on bye. Don't you have a lot of players on bye? Was that you in the 8-team? I think we talked about that. Dallas or New England? I go New England this week. Both are really good starts, but I go New England. Godfather was good, bro. What's up, man? Hope you're doing great. Great to have you, man. Mel, I have an ugly one for you. Bring it on. Can you rank these PPR receivers? Sutton, T-Mac, Gallup, Pierce, Cooks, and Amon-Ra. Can't do this without you. Why can't I think? Who's T-Mac? Why? Terry McLaurin? I'm going to go with Terry McLaurin. That's got to be who it is. I just typed in T on Sleeper. Give me every receiver starts with a T. Okay, I mean, I've seen worse than this. I probably still put Amon-Ra first. Wow. I'm really tempted to say, I'm really tempted to go Alec Pierce second. St. Brown, probably Terry McLaurin, Sutton, Pierce, Gallup, and Cooks. That's how I'd rank him. I'm least interested in Cooks. But you can make a lot, like, you make a lot of argument there. Sutton could get. I mean, Sutton's not been that bad. Just right now, the team is really trending downward. Sutton, outside of last week, has been very consistent on the season. So, if it wasn't for like the bad performance last week and Russell Wilson not playing, he'd be number 2. Hope that was helpful, man. Need a running back 2 and a flex out of these 3-4 guys. Okay. Zeke, ETN, Mostart, Kirk, or Pierce. Running backs or half PPR, wide receivers or full PPR. That's what starting CMC should I start him. Okay. So, need a running back 2 and a flex. So I'm assuming that's 2 running backs in a flex, right? Pierce for sure. Well, wait, I don't know if it's Damian Pierce or Alec Pierce. I mean, I like both players. But for this weekend, probably Zeke, ETN, and then whichever Pierce it is. I made a trade CeeDee Lamb for Amon-Ra and Sutton, but if it doesn't go through until tomorrow's games start, so I avoided the potential matchup with Diggs. I like it. I like it. Yeah, let me know, Chris and Don, if you need me to go over that again. Steve, what's up, Steve Johnson? Mixon and DK for C-Mac and DJ Moore. No, I keep the Mixon side. Yeah, I keep the Mixon side. Just stream constant mock drafts. Yeah, we should just go back to mock drafts just all season long. We'll just do like an updated mock draft every day and then every week based off of the rankings. Jason Myers or Harrison Butker. I'd probably go Myers personally. I mean, I just like the problem with the Chiefs is they score a lot of touchdowns. You know? So I feel like Butker always has capped upside. I had Alfredo Buffalo I ate Alfredo barbecue wing. What is an Alfredo barbecue ring, pray? Fried rice, honey chicken wonton. What are you eating? What is this meal? Beef jerky, strawberry milk. AL8. What's AL8? That sounds like a chemical. Pop water. Pre-workout gushers. Dude. I love you, Pray. You sold me when you said gushers. Dude, when I was younger, I would just pound gushers. I had like a problem. Like if we got a box of gushers, I would just eat the whole thing like right away. Gushers are like my weakness. I can never like I can't have gushers around me, man. Dolchich a bad play without Russ? I would say so. I think the Jets are gonna have a real. I don't want to start any Broncos players this week, man. Not like seriously, none of them. And blueberry muffins. There we go. All right, John. In my 8-team half PPR, since Williams is in for Swift, should I flex him or Bateman? Williams, in my opinion. Even against the Cowboys, Williams will get the volume. All right, Mikey. Everyone's thoughts. Matt Ryan, Waddle, Cooks, Taylor, Hunt, Drake, Mandrews. Gano. Huh. I mean, it depends on who's on your bench. Depends on the size of your league, the scoring format, but overall, team looks pretty good for the week, man. Yeah. Is Deshaun Jackson worth keeping on your bench? No. Not in my opinion, no. Should I start Jeff Wilson? You can, but the ceiling's capped. But, yeah, I mean, the Chiefs have been bad against the run, and it should be competitive game script. So, you know, you shouldn't do more than flex Jeff Wilson. But you could start him. If I was to accept, I have bye weeks with Walker and Gino with the lineup if I was to trade Mixon for Walker. Let me take a look. If I can scroll up. So... is that your only quarterback? You'd still have Aaron Jones and B-Rob and Monty and Jamal. So you're good at running back. It depends on quarterback. You can stream a quarterback for the week. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad for you, bro. Brandon Cooks or Drake London? I mean, I'd probably go Brandon Cooks. Drake London gets the Bengals. I'd probably go Cooks. If I don't... oh, we already hit... okay, if I don't start Jeff Wilson at flex, pick one. Sutton, Dylan, Cooks. I'd probably go Jeff Wilson there. I'd probably just go Jeff Wilson. But if you don't want to... oh, God. There's... oh, God. Maybe Sutton. But I probably just start Jeff Wilson. That's tough. Lex, okay, Ramondre. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't figure out who that was. CMC Walker, sit one. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. I probably just go Ramondre and Walker for the week. For the week. Derek, CMC, Brian Robinson, Kenyon Drake. I'm not sure what the question is, but if you need to start one, maybe. I might go CMC in that scenario. Kenyon Drake's fine too. I mean, Kenyon Drake gets the Browns. They've been awful against the run. Godfather says, I still lean Sutton. Ripping will try and get him the ball. Try is the key word. But I think the bigger aspect was Sutton. Because I don't disagree with what you're saying, Godfather. But the bigger aspect is Sauce Gardner is like a top, if not the top corner in the NFL right now. Like, I just don't think Sutton is going to have a very good game because of Sauce. It's tough. Call me crazy, but I'm benching CMC. I don't think it's crazy. But I like him in the flex if you don't have better options. But the upside is capped, so I don't think it's crazy. Heard Swift's unlikely to play. Yeah, it looks like Swift's not going to play. Jamal Williams worth a start, or should I play Bateman? I would go Williams. Yeah, I go Williams. 1 RB and a flex and Alec Pierce. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, let me see Chris and Don. If I can scroll back up. I totally butchered that question, didn't I? I should be able to find it. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I go Pierce in the flex. And I probably go... there's two ways to look at this. You either go CMC and ETN or Zeke and ETN. Like, or even, like it's some combination of Zeke, ETN, and CMC. You can still start CMC. I don't have a problem with that. But Zeke's got a really good matchup against the Lions. I think ETN will have a good day as well. But I'd probably start Alec Pierce. So, some combination of Zeke and ETN. It kind of just depends. Do you have the personal conviction in CMC this week or not? Alright, I traded Godwin and Juju for Debo, then traded Debo for Eckler. That's not bad. Godwin and Juju for Debo, then you got Eckler. I mean, yeah, you got the RB1, so not a bad trade, James, overall, as long as it didn't hurt your roster. Albert says Mark Andrews is expected to play tomorrow. Let's go, let's go. Good news for Andrews. And Andrews owners, I should say. Pick up Williams or Kyron if you have an IR spot. I would go Kyron, yeah. I'd probably go Kyron for now. What's up, Russian? Kelly, I have Lazard, Pierce, Deontay Johnson, Pittman, and receivers. Start who, flex who? Lazard, Pierce, and Pittman. Yeah. I mean, the Colts against the Titans is a matchup that we absolutely want to exploit. Titans have been bottom of the league. Bottom of the league against opposing receivers. I think they're both going to have good days. And then Lazard gets Washington, who's also been very, very bad. And Lazard's been balling. Lazard is a weekly start for me. I love him this week against Washington. So if he can start Lazard and Pierce and flex Pittman, I would. Or however you want to look at it. Start Lazard and Pittman and flex Pierce. I would do that. Gushers are very addictive. I'm having one of everything on the Chick-fil-A mini tomorrow. Jeez. I ate 20 boxers of Gushers today. No, you didn't. Stop lying. Derek Pickens, Sutton, Drake London, Kenyon Drake need one for flex and PPR. I might go Kenyon Drake. I might go Kenyon Drake against the Browns. I would probably, it probably would be Kenyon Drake hands down if Gus Edwards didn't get activated. But I still think Drake's going to be the guy tomorrow. And the Browns they've been that bad against opposing running backs. I'm off of Sutton. I don't want to start anyone against Sauce Gardner right now. Schultz or Fearbooth. Fearbooth for the floor, Schultz for upside, but I might want to give it a week before I start Schultz, so I might go Fearbooth. Dominic, what's up, man? Pick one. Wilson, Monty, Raheem, Mostert, Pierce, Drake, Gallup. I go Alec Pierce. Give me Alec Pierce. Or Jamal Williams. Okay, I mean, I kind of like Jamal Williams. It's Jamal Williams or Alec Pierce for sure. If it's full PPR, I probably go Pierce. If it's anything else, I go Jamal Williams. Both are good starts, so. And I think Gallup's kind of a sleeper this week, too. CMC or Godwin and half PPR. And half PPR, I probably go CMC. But Godwin's fine. Godwin should have a good day against the Panthers, but half PPR, I might go CMC. Flex, non-PPR, Jamal Williams, B-Rob, J-Rob, Monty. Jamal Williams for sure. Yep, Jamal Williams for me. If I start CMC, Zeke or ETN, probably Zeke. Probably Zeke against the Lions. ETN's fine, but I'd probably go Zeke personally. George, what's up, man? The guy who had like 6 starting running backs from last night. I was able to ship off Sanders and Isaiah McKenzie for Mike Evans to our RB needy team. Now I don't have to start Cooks this week. Let's go. We did it, man. We did it. We did it. Good trade. Good trade for the other owner, too, if you needed a running back. I like it, man. Sport Dog, what's up with Michael Thomas? Do I hang in there and wait? I also have Olave. Yeah, is Thomas trade bait? Yeah, you should try and move on from Thomas if you have Olave. But you're going to have to package him. Oh, man, just imagine if you could have sold him in, like, week 2. I don't know if Thomas is going to play again this year, man. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but I'm like... It's just, this is what Michael Thomas does us, and he gave us a glimmer of hope this year. Yeah, definitely trade bait. If you own Olave, like, no doubt he's trade bait. Andrew, what's up, bro? Start 2, Godwin, Higgins, or Kenneth Walker in PPR. Godwin and Walker for me. I mean, they're all good starts, but I'll go Godwin and Walker. They're all great starts. I would definitely start Walker regardless of scoring format. If he had more conviction than Higgins this week, that's fine. I think Higgins, I mean, the Bengals have a good matchup, so, I mean, against the Falcons. But Bucks against the Panthers is also nice, so. I will go with whichever receiver you feel better about and Kenneth Walker. Anton, appreciate it. That's what I've been thinking, but I want to see what others said. Of course, bro, of course. Pray, what do you mean? Line, I ate a whole 20-pouch box of Gushers. I've gained 30 pounds over the summer. I mean, I could eat a whole box of Gushers, so I shouldn't put it past you, bro. All right, what do you think about Sammy Watkins activated? I don't really personally care too much. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make any drastic decisions. I'm not starting Watkins. I don't want to. I mean, if you have the room, I guess you could stash him, but I just don't. I don't trust him. You know, 12.3 points in week 2, 93 receiving yards. So Washington is probably his best bet. He gets Detroit in week 9, but Buffalo and Dallas in between. Wow, listen, the Packers schedule is so weird. It's literally like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. You get Washington, good. Buffalo, bad. Detroit, good. Dallas, bad. Tennessee, good. Philly, bad. Chicago, good. A bye week, you know? It's just crazy, man. I don't want to go out and get Watkins at the moment, personally. Something to keep an eye on, though, for sure, with the way that receiving room has looked throughout the season. All right, George. Now, as a Burrow owner, who do I bench? I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. Now, as a Burrow owner, who do I bench between Brown, Higgins, and Evans after this week? Going to be rolling out Barkley, Swift, and Pierce. Wow. I mean, you really can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. You probably want to keep Higgins for the stack, so... But how do you sit Brown or Evans? How do you Swift any of those running... Or how do you sit any of those running backs? Excuse me. You're going to have to look at matchups, George, is the only way to do it. Your team's loaded, bro. Team's loaded. All right, T. Roar, what's up, man? Need help for my flex spot. Myers, Robinson, or Jamal Williams. I personally probably go Jamal Williams because he's gonna get the volume. You know, it's a bad matchup. Don't get me wrong. But I probably go Jamal Williams. So I mean, you look at like what? So Swift missed weeks 4 and 5. Jamal Williams had 15 and 19 touches in those games, and then week 3. Against Minnesota, he had 20 touches. 11 touches in week 1, 12 in week 2. So at least 11 touches in every game this year. And 77 rushing attempts so far on the year. And 6 touchdowns. I go Jamal Williams. He played some decent teams, some bad teams, but he played Philly, played New England. That's about it. Washington, Minnesota, and Seattle. Not so good defensively, but... You know, Dallas is up, but I mean, he's played Philly and New England, you know, he's played good defenses. He performed well, you know. 16 points against Philly. Okay, 5.6 against New England. That's right. That game was awful. But he played well against Philly, which was week 1. Philly didn't look like themselves, really. Just not quite yet, I guess, but I still go Jamal Williams. Myers is fine against the Bears if it's full PPR, but I would probably still go Jamal Williams. Prodigy was good, bro. What's up? Good to see you. Been pondering this one all week. Still kind of sold on Lockett, but I thought I'd ask. Pick one out of Lockett, Ayuk, Etienne, and Robinson. I will go Lockett as well. Yeah. Lockett for me. Pop, lock, and drop it. Get him in your lineup. I think him and Metcalf both bounce back this week. Good matchup for them. Should be a good game script. George, crazy thing is I got this team in a 12-person league. Yeah. No doubt. That's crazy. Your team's loaded, bro. T. Roar. Swift is out, bro. Swift is not going to play. Yeah, Swift's going to sit. Not expected to play. Very sad, but very good for you. Yeah, I say go with Williams. Yeah, if Swift was playing, I would probably go Myers, but Swift is not expected to play. Yeah. So, all right, we're caught up to the chat. That was quick. We got through that pretty quick. No way. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Appreciate you guys spending part of your Saturday night here at the channel, man. Let me know what you guys need. Hop in the live chat, man. Start sits. Roster confidence, roster non-confidence. Waiver wire. Streaming options. Trades. It's Saturday night, man. Let's talk some fantasy football, baby. Guys, hit that like button for me if you guys haven't done so already. Let's try and get... Can we try and hit 40 likes on tonight's stream? We're at 26. We can get there. Let's try and get as many likes on the stream as possible. All right, Tyler Lockett is expected to play. Okay, that's good news, Albert. Good news. Like to see that. When did the Swift news drop? Don't think Yahoo updated. Sleeper's usually a little bit quicker than Yahoo. So we got this like an hour ago, beginning of the stream. Our insider, Albert, brought it to us first, of course. Kelly, of course, that's what we're here for. Let us know if you need anything else. Pray, you don't need food. You've had enough. C. Crip, what's up, bro? McManus, you're a young way coup. I might go McManus. I don't know. No, go young way coup. Go coup. Because I think the Falcons can keep that game competitive. I don't think the Broncos can. But I could see like McManus being the only offensive factor in tomorrow's game against the Jets. I'm really not personally confident in the Broncos tomorrow. Mel, T-Mac is Terry McLaurin. Not sure is spelling. Oh, you're good. You're good. No worries. Swift has to be made of glass. How does Saquon play through his shoulder injury, but Swift does not? Yeah, so the report was saying that they don't want to rush him back. They want to... I mean, really, like, when it comes to Swift, it's like... And it's probably going up against Dallas. They're like, there's going to be some tough... Maybe some tough hits out there. Some tough defenders, so... But even, like, Miami's not... They get Miami, Green Bay, Chicago, the Giants, excuse me, Buffalo, Jacksonville, Minnesota, the Jets, Carolina. Like, they got some tough matchups, some good matchups, but they just want to. I guess they just want to make sure they're not jeopardizing him on the season. That's the other thing with the Lions. Like, if Swift isn't 100%, they're not forced to put him out there because Jamal Williams is perfectly capable of leading this backfield. You know, and then Craig Reynolds is a great RB too. So they're really not forced to start Swift if they don't want to. But it's definitely frustrating from a fantasy perspective. If Swift was fully healthy, I literally think he could be the RB1 on the season in fantasy. But you just can't stay healthy. It sucks, man. Would you do Mixon for Waddle if you need a receiver? Yes. Yeah. If you don't, then it just depends. You need the running back or the receiver more. As a Swift owner, I'm good with him resting, getting healthy, rolling with Mixon, Brees, and Walker. Yeah, you got great depth. If you don't have good depth, it's a little bit more painful. Like, really, like, I like Swift on rosters where he can be available as a flex. Because if you know he's good to go, especially against in a good matchup against a bad defense, then you have all the confidence in the world, right? But if you don't have the depth to flex him, then it's a little bit worrisome, right? Some makes me nervous because of Sauce and Ripien. Thought Gallup would hurt Lions defense and Brandon Cooks would be needed to keep with Vegas. Yeah, I like Gallup and Cooks more than Sutton this weekend, Mel, for sure. Rich, what's up, man? What's up? Who are we rolling with in the flex? Curtis Samuel, Mostert, CH, Wilson, or Thornton? Do you trust Lockett with an injury? I'm fine with Lockett this week. I think Lockett will be just fine. I might go CEH here, but I don't expect a good ceiling. I mean, for me, it's between Mostert, CH, and Wilson. I'm not against Thornton, but I'm like, it's a really small sample size. You know what I mean? It's a good matchup this week. But I would be scared to throw him out there and him do absolutely nothing. Because it's like, on the season, we hadn't seen him. He had 2 receptions before week 6. I get that he's been hurt too, but he's speedy. Super speedy. I just think you have to be hesitant, like when you have a player like this pop up out of nowhere, right? I mean, it's a good matchup against Chicago, don't get me wrong. 5 targets, 4 receptions, a touchdown through the air, a touchdown on the ground. I just think it's really risky. It's great upside, but it's risky. So if you want to risk it for the biscuit, Rich, you can. But I'd probably go with Mostert or CEH. I don't hate Wilson, but I just think his ceiling's capped, you know? I think Wilson could easily score a touchdown and get you 10 points on the week, but this is a tough, Rich. Chat, take a look at Rich's question here. Let us know what you guys think, because this one's got me bouncing all over the place. Flex. Rich needs a flex option. Curtis Samuel. I'm assuming this is Curtis Samuel, not Debo Samuel. If it's Debo Samuel, it's case closed. You go Debo, but I'm going to assume it's Curtis Samuel. Mostert, CH, Wilson, and Thornton. Who would you guys start in the flex? Start Curtis Samuel. Anyone else on the flex with buys and injuries? Asks Nick. What's up, Nick? Got Mooney, Randall Robinson, Zay Jones. What do you think is my best bet? Randall Robinson. If you're talking best bet out of these guys, Zay Jones isn't awful either. Zay Jones not completely awful. But just no upside. It's tough. I mean, I go Randall Robinson if we got to take a shot at the wall, right, Nick? Would you trade Mixon for Swift on 4 and 2? I don't hate the trade. It depends on the rest of your roster, Bryce. But if you have the ability to flex Swift, like if you're having to rely on Swift on a weekly basis, I don't like it for obvious reasons, right? But if you're able to flex Swift in, I don't think it's a bad trade. Oscar, what's up, man? Traded James Conner for Keenan Allen, hoping he can become our wide receiver 2. Have Chase, wide receiver 2 is currently Christian Kirk. Loaded at the RB position with Fournette, Stevenson, Walker. That's fine. Yeah. How do you feel about this trade? I think it's just fine, Oscar. I don't have a problem with it, bro. Went out and helped your team. If you're weak at receiver. I mean, I do think, I want to keep letting you guys know that, truthfully, as we're at this point in the season, we're almost halfway through the fantasy season. Running back depth is going to be really important. Because you can't just go to the waiver wire and pick up a running back like you can with a receiver, for instance, right? Especially in full PPR, there's going to be somebody on the waiver wire on a weekly basis who gives you a shot at the receiver position, right? Running back is just constantly ate up. So I do believe in having good running back depth right now, but that would mean at least 4 running backs you could believe in my opinion. But Fournette, Stevenson, and Walker, you're still in a really good position, man. And if Christian Kirk was your wide receiver too, I don't think it's a bad trade, man. All right, Kelly, what's up? I 1 and 5 have JT Andrews, Chase, Lockett, Deontay, Tampa, Gino, Ricard White, and 10-team standard. What moves could I make? Can't believe this isn't a winning team. Yeah, it's a pretty good team. Pretty good team. Don't know who you have at quarterback there, but and let me know who's on your bench too. I would say you want to move on from Deontay Johnson, without a doubt. Because Deontay in the standard league's not bringing you any value, Oh, and Gino's your quarterback. I'm sorry, it says right there. So, JT, is Ricard White your RB2? Is there a running back I'm missing? Have JT, Andrews, Chase, Lockett, Deontay, Tampa, Gino, Ricard White. Yeah. I would assume there's more to this team on the bench. So, I mean, immediately what stands out is Deontay Johnson is someone you can try and trade away. Because you're not getting any value there in standard, But yeah, it's not a bad team. It's tough. It's tough, man. Chris and Don, did I offer enough to make this trade? Pierce, Mostert for Jacobs. Do I throw in Kirk as well? Well, always start small and build up. Start there and see what happens. Start there, see what happens. I think if the team needs receivers, especially if they don't need, if they're good at running back, then I think you can get away with the trade. But yeah, if you have to throw in Kirk and Pierce, it's a lot to give up, but depends if it hurts your roster or not. Jason, what's good, bro? Do I start Everett, Drake, or Lockett in my flex? Ooh, Everett gets Seattle, the worst team in the league against opposing tight ends. Drake gets Cleveland. They've been they're in the bottom 5 against running backs. And I think Lockett's going to have a really good week, man. So these are all really good starts. They're all good starts. I'd probably go Lockett for the most upside. Even Everett, the matchup's really good, but he's still tight end. The ceiling's not great. I'd probably go Drake or Lockett. I think Drake maybe a little bit of a floor play, Lockett more upside. But there's definitely an argument for all these players, Jason. So trust your gut here, man. Pray, don't eat. Slow down on the gushers, bro. Cinnabon, what's up, man? What's up? Appreciate you being here, man. How's it going? All right, Rich. I assumed it was Curtis Samuel. All right, Cinnabon, start Garrett Wilson or Jerry Jeudy. You might have to start both. Swift's probably not going to play, bro. Yeah, everything we've got is saying that Swift's not going to play. So you're probably starting Jeudy and Wilson. Sport Dog John, I have Kyron Williams in my R spot. Is he due back soon where he gets much use in the backfield? It'll probably be slowly implemented in. But yeah, they're going to use him. Yeah, talked about him in this past week's waiver wire video. Yeah, they're going to lose. They're going to use Kyron Williams, and they're going to lose Cam Akers. But we'll see what happens. There's no way of telling right away. All right, let's see. Lost my spot. Rich, I think I'm going to go Mostard versus Steelers, but I'm already playing Tua and Waddle. Too many Dolphins. Think I'm good to go. I think you'll be all right. I think the Dolphins are going to have a good night. But it's always the risk, right? If you start, 3 players from the same offense and the offense performs poorly, you're going to be upset. But if they have a good night, you're going to be like, oh, well. And I think they're going to have a good night. Prime time. Tua's return. Steelers haven't been playing great. They really need TJ Watt out there. The defensive stats with TJ Watt on the field and off the field are so intensely different, man. It's just crazy. He's so good. I think he'll be all right, Rich. Joker, what's up, man? Who should I start at running back in flex position? Stevenson, Monty, Jamal Williams, Foreman, full PPR since Swift is out. Ramondre, Jamal Williams, and Monty. I don't want to start Donta Foreman yet, especially against the Buccaneers defense, man. I don't think Monty's going to have a very good game, but I still go with Monty in this situation, Joker. What's up, Joker? Good to see you, bro. Do you like this trade better? Pierce, Mostert, and Kirk for Jacobs and Robinson. Yeah, I think it's a smart idea to get a receiver out of this trade. And listen, man, I think Mostert still holds some value, not as much as Jacobs, but don't get me wrong, I think Kirk holds some value as a flex player, and I think Alec Pierce can be really consistent as long as you're in full PPR. So, just understand, I think you're giving up some decent players, but if you want to go all in on Jacobs, I'm not against it. So, if you're going to lose 1 or 2 receivers, yeah, you should definitely try and get a receiver. I'm hoping that Robinson is consistent and is a play on a weekly basis for us, guys. Kelly also had Patterson, Bateman on bench. I would probably try and keep Patterson since you're in standard, but maybe try and look for a team that's receiver heavy and try and, oh gosh, that's going to be tough. I would just try and offload Bateman and Deontay Johnson and upgrade at receiver. But you could... Oh, no, I'm wrong. You need to upgrade at running back first. Are JT and White your only running backs? Am I missing someone? I would keep Chase and Lockett and try and keep Patterson too. But yeah, I would try and upgrade at receiver if possible. And Deontay and Bateman are your best options to trade, but they're not going to be very attractive on the. Like, I don't think you can afford to move on from Andrews or Chase or JT. Like, I think you're going to need those players. That's tough. Patrick, what's up? I've already played Olave, so I need 1 QB, 1 receiver, 2 running backs, a flex. Have Brady and Prescott. I think Brady and Prescott are going to have really similar games. Prescott has more upside, though. Go Prescott. Henry, Chubb, Hall, Stevenson, Pittman, and Monroe. I go Prescott. I think both these teams are going to rely on the run and their defense, but I could see the game script getting out of hand when the Lions are involved. And I don't think the Panthers are going to be able to keep things competitive. So go Prescott. Brady's fine if you want to say floor. All right. 1 receiver, 2 running backs, and a flex. So go Pittman against the Titans. Once again, it's like I don't want to, Amon-Ra brings the upside, but Pittman against the Titans, too good of a matchup. Go Pittman. 2 running backs. Yeah, again, you have to flex a running back here. Jesus Christ, man. Henry, Chubb, and Hall. You can't bench Hall right now. Stevenson is just playing so well, even with Harris out there, and they get the Bears. I mean, like, you can't go wrong here, but I just think you have to go Henry, Chubb, and Hall. Gosh. This is a league where you love to see a double flex, but... Henry, Chubb, Hall, Pittman, Prescott, but you got a lot of really good options, Patrick. Don't be surprised if any of these players outscore each other. Joker, need 2. Okay, I think I answered that right. Ramondre, Monty, and Jamal. If you only need 2, I thought you needed 2 running backs and a flex. If that's the case, if you just need 1 running back and a flex, go Stevenson and Jamal Williams. Manny T, what's up? Start Foster Moreau or Ingram. I'd probably go Ingram. Where did the Texans come in against the tight end position is an interesting question. The Texans, so far on this season, like, they haven't actually played that bad defensively. We're looking at fantasy. Let's see. Houston's right in the middle, 16th against the tight end position. I'd probably just go Ingram. I think he's a good stream. Choose one to start, Giants, Titans, or Broncos. I go the Broncos still. Go the Broncos. Alex, what's up, man? Please pick 2, Stevenson, Pierce, Drake, ETN, and Standard. Man, it's always hard to choose players for you guys in Standard leagues because it's like, if the player doesn't score a touchdown and the other player does, you're screwed. So it's like you really have to make the right calls. Really, really have to make the right calls. So it's just always tough, man. Standard leagues are tough for that reason, Anyways, I go Pearson, Stevenson. All that. Pearson, Stevenson. I like Drake this week too. I don't mind ETN, but I think if it's my roster, I'd probably have Stevenson and Pearson. We got you, Jason, of course. Had my hopes to flex Swift, but obviously that's not the case. I like the idea of flexing Drake, but he's potentially splitting with Gus and Hill. Lockett seems like the best upside, too. I agree, man. Pop, lock, and drop it time. Sport Dog, John, I hope you do well tomorrow. I need some sleep. I'll try to catch your show tomorrow. Appreciate that, bro. Get some rest. Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer here, but probably only going to go for like an hour and a half tonight. I wanted to be on earlier than I was, but like I told you guys, I had some issues with my PC, so I actually wanted to start at like 10:30. So anyways, we're here. I'm happy to be here. Happy we got the PC worked out. But I do need to. I'm just tired this weekend, and I gotta be on tomorrow morning. All right, Zachary, wide receiver 2 right now is Sutton. Flex for this week is CMC, given the cap on ceiling. Best option on the bench are Gallup and Renfro because of buys. Would you just leave Sutton CMC? Zachary, is it full PPR or not? If it's not, I'd probably go with Gallup. I still go CMC. If it's full PPR, you can still consider Sutton. I think Gallup has a little bit of a higher potential ceiling going against the Lions with Dak back. Good chemistry between Dak and Gallup. I don't know what the chemistry between Ripien and Sutton's like. I would imagine it's not very good. And Sutton's just got a tough matchup, guys. It's full PPR. As soon as I start to think about Sauce Gardner and this Jets defense going up against, the Broncos offense, and as soon as I start to think about Sauce Gardner on Sutton, I don't want to start Sutton. I just don't. I might truthfully go Gallup and CMC. I don't like Sutton this week. But you should see some good theoretic volume for Sutton. I don't know if I trust it. If it's my roster, I probably have Gallup in and CMC in. Cinnabon, Gallup, or Wilson, I'll go Gallup. I do like Gallup this week, guys. Who's better start, Drake or Mo start? What's up, Grail Collect? I still like Drake. But, it is true. Like Jason just talked about this. Gus and Hill should be out there too. I'm not as worried about Gus Edwards immediately. But let's see. Justice Hill and Gus Edwards could make things interesting. It's just the bigger issue is like this backfield for the frickin' Ravens is always just all over the place. You just never know what to expect with them. And then you got Lamar out there too. But the other factor is the Browns are really bad against the running back position. Like they've been really bad all season long. Mo start for floor, Drake for upside. Alex, thoughts on Bateman? Worth a start. I have no other receivers. If you have no other receivers, he's fine if he's healthy. Yeah. OBJ and Gus worth the bench spot. Yes. I would go Gus over OBJ. Ooh. Drop Gibby and pick up Edwards. You can, but you're really looking at two different committees, right? Like I just said, that's the problem with the Ravens backfield is you just never know. You're not going to have anyone consistent. But Gibson's starting to fall off. Robinson's on the rise. It's not a great upcoming schedule for Gibson. The Packers, the Colts. Minnesota's a good matchup, then he gets Philly. Houston is not a bad matchup, and then Atlanta and the Giants. So there's actually some good matchups in there, but Green Bay, Indy, and Philly stand out to me, last time Gibson played Philly at 11 points, but B-Rob wasn't active. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against that move. Is Gus a start? No, not yet. No. Did you decide over Amon-Ra or Godwin? Godwin for a floor, Amon-Ra for upside. Both are fine. I'd probably go Godwin personally, though. Start Goff or Matt Ryan. Should I drop any and grab Pickett off waivers and start him? No, I would not start Pickett. Definitely Goff or Ryan. I go Matt Ryan. Give me Matt Ryan against Tennessee over Goff versus the Cowboys. I'll go Matt Ryan. Sport Dog John, almost forgotten my 8-team half-point PPR. I have 2 flex spots. Mike Williams in one spot. Other spot, Bateman or Brian Robinson. Thanks, now I'll sleep. So I would go Brian Robinson. In half PPR, I go Brian Robinson. Go Mike Williams and Brian Robinson and get your sleep, bro. Just traded Swift, Dylan, and Gabe Davis for Saquon and Higgins. Yeah, a good trade. Good trade. I'm assuming that's AJ Dillon, right? I mean, I still like me some Gabe Davis, but you don't really lose value gaining Higgins. Like, they're very similar, kind of boomer bust-esque players. Maybe a little bit more consistency in Higgins, actually. Yeah, and then you get Saquon, man. I mean, especially if your running back depth is at a good place. Because there's still some hesitation or worry out there. Like, Saquon might eventually... Like, he's been banged up. He's been playing through injuries. But overall, man, like, at the end of the day, at the moment, right, Barkley comes in as RB2, you know? And he could technically move into RB1 after the weekend. So, but Eckler is probably going to have a really good day against Seattle, right? So, but yeah, it's a good trade. It's a good trade. I like it. Yeah, Senior Cinnabon likes it. I agree. Anthony, QB start, Ryan, Tua Carr. I say throw Tua out there. It's Tua time, baby. Primetime game, returning from concussion. Going up against the Steelers. They've been playing bad. Unless you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they've been playing bad. I say go with Tua time. But Matt Ryan and Carr are safe floors. I think Tua's the upside play, though. Anthony, 1 RB, 1 tight end, 1 flex. Dylan, CMC, Pickens, and Joku Pitts. CMC for me. And Joku at tight end. And Pickens in the flex. You could get crazy and go Pitts in the flex, but I probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably go CMC and Joku Pickens. Cedar Cinnabon. Great minds think alike. CMC and Joku Pickens. Jason, drop cam makers for Prescott. Need a QB and someone drop Dak. I suffered from Trey Lance. Yeah, don't even think twice about it, Jason. RBs are Cook, Chubsy, Monty, and Henderson. Yeah, you don't need Akers on this team at all, Jason. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, get Dak for sure, man. Yeah, like I said, don't think twice about that, man. It's a great move for you. Good moves out there, boys and girls. Let's go, let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding it down within the next 10 minutes or so. Try and do about an hour and a half stream tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to be on much earlier than I was. Had some technical issues tonight, but I will be on tomorrow by 11 a.m. I'm hoping. I should be on at 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. at the latest, Eastern time. So we can stream for a bit before the games. Get your guys' rosters right. Get your final questions and thoughts out there. Get some injury updates. Go over the weather for tomorrow. All that good stuff. And just talk some fantasy football. Have some fun. Sunday streams are always a good time. And always important as well. You know. Weather is such a big thing. And those injury updates just pile up quickly on Sundays. Cedar said, me and John fought in drafts over Eagles players this offseason. Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah, we did. I feel like there was another group of players we fought over frequently. But definitely... Oh, I feel like the Bengals. I feel like it was the Bengals and the Eagles for us, bro. Shopkey, what's up, man? Traded today. Aaron Jones, Chuba, Foreman, Algier for JT and Connor. It could pay off if JT gets back to true form. If not, it could also be really risky. Like, I mean, this is a huge theoretical. If Chuba or Foreman really, I don't know, man. Like, if Chuba or Hubbard really come in and play as RB1s, then Algier somehow takes that backfield. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, I'll take JT and Connor. Don't get me wrong. It's just that's my role is to kind of play devil's advocate and think about both sides. But now I'd take the JT side for sure. Especially with Aaron Jones being, kind of trending downward, right? Mel, AJ Dillon, Algier, Drake. Also picked up Gus the Bus, but need to drop either Jacksonville with Broncos next week or drop Hayden Hurst. I have Hawkinson. You have the Jets defense this week. I probably drop Jacksonville. Because who are the Jets? I mean, dude, I think the Jets are going to be... They're not going to be any worse than Jacksonville. They play New England next week. Then they play Buffalo. I mean, you're probably not starting them week 9. But, or, yeah, you know, but you could probably still start them against New England, you know. So their defense 10. Jacksonville is defense 11. Wow. Jacksonville gets the Giants, Denver. They got 2 matchups worth. I don't know, man. I feel like the Giants might not be a team we can really stream against anymore. Drop the defense. You're fine at defense, bro. You can always figure it out and stream a different defense. Hold on to Hayden Hurst. Why not? Cinnabon says Shopkey stolen a top 5 RB with a couple of waivers and Aaron Jones. Yeah, good trade. I agree. Cinnabon says... Oh, we need to pick up... Oh, wait, we needed to start up running back. Yeah, I agree with Cinnabon. Once again, Drake and drop Jacksonville's defense. I agree. Yeah, I would go Drake out of those options, Mel. Yeah, for sure. AJ Dillon, far too inconsistent. Algier, no. Go Drake. Anyone else besides me think that DJ Moore might be better via trade? If he stays, be way better. If he gets traded, yes. I like him if he gets traded. It depends on what team he goes to, but yeah. Depends on what team he goes to. All right, Anthony, Flex, Reynolds, Hines, Dotson, Mooney. I go Reynolds. I go Josh Reynolds. As long as it's full PPR, yeah, Reynolds. Dotson's okay too. He should come back, right? But I don't love that game script for the Commanders this week. I go Reynolds. Do I trust Schultz tomorrow or rock with Greg or Kate Otten? In that scenario, Ty, I go Schultz. Sorry, Mel. I go Drake. I was thinking DJ Moore either way gets way more targets, but I don't know. That's fair. But, like, I just don't love the targets coming from PJ Walker and on a really subpar offense, just being generous, you know? We got you, Mel. Javier, what's up, bro? What's up? Hello. Raiders get the W this week or next? I mean, they are playing the Texans. If the Raiders don't get the W, that's going to be a season jeopardizing loss. Shopkey, CMC's gone equal. Who's their guy? I mean, that's fair. Right now, DJ Moore is the guy, right? He has to be. It's fair. Javier just traded London, Robinson, Dillon for Swift and Foreman. Swift is out, but I think it's the last time to buy low. Did I mess up? I mean, it depends on your whole roster, but... It depends on your roster, man. But, like, you didn't lose a lot of value, so probably not. No. I'm good with Swift, bro. I don't think... No, it's a fine trade, bro. Depends on your whole roster, of course. Like, are you really thin at running back? I mean, even if you are... Like, I like Swift the most if he can flex him. You don't have to rely on him. But I don't think this... Yeah, let me know your roster, but I think you're probably fine, bro. DJ Moore would be better even if you were the center. I was the QB. I'm visually impaired. Microphone YouTuber. Yeah, I'm familiar. Posted a video today on Kamara's video footage. I feel like there will be more to come this week, and Goodell will have to act. Just thinking out loud. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, man, like that footage or clips from the security footage was always out there, but maybe not the footage. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Microphone is he's good at what he does. Don't get me wrong, but he also part of his appeal is making videos that are kind of, for lack of a better term, clickbaity, you know. So he's going to hype things up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we've been talking about that footage being out there, you know, for like literally since we were doing mock drafts. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about that since like August, because there was like, for lack of a better term, like screenshots of the footage that existed, and then kind of got like almost like disappeared. But it's fair. Like we've known this all season long. Like if you drafted Kamara, you know, we knew that there was a chance that something was going to come out, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Pray, I'm still live at the moment. Someone dropped Drake, and I have 30 free agent bidding left. 12-team PPR. I'm hurting at running back with Swift and Patterson out. Man, already down to $30. Already down. Well, let's take a look at your team. I have Mahomes, CD, Pittman, MT, and Njoku. Patterson, Kamara, Hawkinson, MVS, and Corey Davis. Adding Swift and Foreman now. Starting Mahomes, starting CD, Pittman, starting Njoku. So you do need a running back this week. Yeah, you might want to try and get Drake before tomorrow. I would probably drop, if you need to drop a player, MVS or Corey Davis, right? Man, MT's hurting you. You need Patterson to come back healthy too. Yeah, MVS or Davis are your most droppable players. And in your situation, I might lean dropping MVS. Yeah, I don't think that this trade hurts you, bro. I think you're fine. It's not like you're going to have that much more confidence in London or James Robinson or Dylan. So, yeah, I don't think it's a bad trade. Swift will help you. Because what you're going to be able to do now is you're going to be able to start Mahomes, CD, Pittman, Kamara. Oh, you really need Patterson. Swift. Yeah, I mean, Swift is still an RB2. I'd like to see him as a flex option, but man, when Patterson comes back, which he's got like one more week? Yeah. You should be fine. You should be fine, man. Shop key, yeah, a little clickbaity. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, I'm not, discrediting his video or anything, but he makes a lot of good points. He makes some points that are a little bit more dramatic at times than others, so we'll see what happens. Lots of injuries have killed me. 3-3. Man, 3-3 is not the worst place to be. But it's you want to get that dub this week for sure, man. You might want to go Drake this week. In drafts, the only players I could think of is Boyd sometimes and sometimes Swift. Swift was a big one for us, bro. Swift, and I feel like because sometimes he'd be going for the Bengals stack, and I would be kind of looking at Bengals players. And yeah, the Eagles for sure, man. For sure. Don't you miss draft season, man? I do. Draft season's always my favorite time. Got $10 in Drake, but I also need a wide receiver 3 since I traded away London. That's tough, man. Yeah, because now you got MVS and Corey Davis. Yeah, you need your team to get healthy, bro. That's tough. Patterson for flex when he comes back. Yeah, for sure, bro. Shopkey, what do you think about Kyron Williams? Yeah, I think he's definitely worth the stash. Definitely worth stashing right now, man. Especially since you can have him on IR. Caleb, hey. What's up, Caleb? What's up? AJ Dillon, Pickens, or Curtis Samuel this week? George Pickens. George Pickens. Oh, sorry, Deshaun. I didn't see your question. Dak or Burrow? I go Burrow. I'm not out on Dak this week, but I'll go Burrow. What's up, Deshaun? What do you think of starting Jeff Wilson this week? I'm not against it. But I think his ceiling's capped. But the Chiefs have not been good against the run. It should be a competitive game script. I think that the Niners are going to play well in this game. So, yeah. I'm not against Jeff Wilson, but, like, I don't see a really big upside this weekend with CMC out there and everything. But if you have to start him, I think you'll survive. I do. So we'll see what happens. All right, man. What about Kamara for Walker and Johnson? Is it full PPR? Because I don't think Deontay Johnson has any value in anything outside of full PPR. So I don't like it as much. Because even in full PPR, Johnson has a low ceiling. Noah, what's up, bro? I was going to play Swift and Ramondre both this week. So sad. It is. But Ramondre will be okay. Ramondre will be all right. Even with Harris out there. Seriously, guys. Ramondre has played just fine. Like, outside of week 1. It's like the only week, right? So, well, week 2, Ramondre wasn't productive, but Harris was. So, there's been 2 games out of 6 games this year where Ramondre hasn't been productive, right? And a majority of those games, Harris still played. So, Ramondre will be okay. But, yes, his ceiling takes a little bit of a hit. And Swift is definitely sad, for sure. Javier, MT was hoping he would be back. Yeah, that's true, man. MT, just the curse of Michael Thomas, bro. Cinnabon was tired of drafts near the end of the draft season. Now I miss them. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Tony, what's up, man? Jamal or Brian Robinson? I would start Jamal personally. I'd start Jamal. Javier, I would love a healthy lineup of Mahomes, CD, Pittman, MT, Swift, Kamara, Njoku, and Patterson. Yeah, I would love it for you too, man. Injuries are just rough, bro. Every year, man. If you pull out the dub this week, you're still in a really good spot at 4-3. Anthony, weak kicker question. Myers or Gano? I have Myers in one league and a Gano in another. Dude, those are both good kickers. Yeah. Both good kickers. Not even weak kickers, bro. Gano is kicker 5. Okay. Myers, on the other hand, if I could type. Wait, why is Myers not coming up? Because I'm spelling his name wrong. Myers is kicker 8. So you got 2 top 8 kickers, bro. You're good. You're good. Javier, of course, bro. I got you, man. That's what we're here for, man. B. Robert Dillon. I go Brian Robinson for sure, Caleb. Don't trust AJ Dillon right now. I'll go Brian Robinson. Who should I start at my RB2? Monty, Brian Robinson, Drake, Edwards. Ooh. I go Brian Robinson, but Drake for upside. Just know there's some boomer bust in there. I don't like Monty this week against the Pats unless you're desperate. Kenyon Drake or Damian Harris? Damian Harris for me. If you really want some upside, go Drake. But I go Damian Harris. What's up, CNB? You think Keenan Allen plays this week? I think he has a strong chance to. I hope he does, so we can finally see him on the field. But it looks like it's going to be a game-time decision, man. Trade away Mike Evans and Judy for Derrick Henry. If you're still good at receiver in terms of depth, I don't mind the trade at all. Gallup or Samuel this week? Gallup for me. Gallup against the Lions with Dak back. Should I start Godwin or Pittman? Ooh, both are really good starts. Probably Godwin, but Pittman has some nice upside against that Titans secondary, but probably Godwin. Mel, Mel, you're in 13 leagues. Jesus Christ. CMC, Robinson, CH, or AJ Dillon? CMC. Flex, London Cooks. Well, if you can flex a running back, maybe go Brian Robinson and CMC. But if you can't, then go Cooks. And no worries about the questions, man. I got you, bro. No worries at all. Appreciate you guys' questions. Dak or Brady, thank you, man. I've gotten this question so many times this week. Dak for the upside, Brady for a floor, but I think both these teams are going to focus on the run this weekend against poor defenses, especially against the running back position. They're going to focus on their own defensive play with the Buccaneers defense and the Cowboys defense playing well. And I think that you could see, both these teams and the Cowboys and the Bucs maybe get up early, but then I could see the Lions crawl back into that game script a little bit and Dak have some more upside and more of a competitive matchup. So I'll go Dak, but both are fine. And Njoku or Pitts, I go Njoku. What's up, It's Crypt? How you feeling about Mostart this week? Mostart's fine. I think he'll be just fine. Going up against the Steelers. Going off a bad performance. Chase Edmonds still around. He's just fine. Mel, I hate this week missing Josh Allen, JJ Diggs, Buffalo's defense, and Higbee. Yikes. Yikes. Anthony, thanks, bro. It's just sometimes games be down the wire. Yeah, I got you. You'll be fine, man. CMC or Ayuk? I still go CMC here. Caleb, should I risk starting Keenan Allen due to later game time? I won't have a player to sub him. Oh, gosh. I probably wouldn't risk it. Because he's had a chance to play the last 2 weeks now and hasn't played. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, the thing is here's the biggest aspect is the Chargers have a bye week in week 8. If Keenan Allen, a veteran player, and we all know what he brings to the table, if he's not ready to go, if he doesn't feel 100%, they're not going to throw him out there. They're just not. They've been playing well enough without him that they're not going to put him on the field with a bye week next week, And I would fully expect if he sits tomorrow, he'll be good to go after week 8. But I wouldn't risk it. Mel, we appreciate your help. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I know much goes into podcasting, especially as often as long as you do. Good stuff. Get some sleep. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Hey, gotta grind it out during the season, man. The season's only so long. But we got some good stuff planned for the off season this year. And, hey, the mock draft season creeps up on you quick. But hey, I appreciate that, Mel. Very kind of you, bro. Appreciate it, man. I enjoy doing it. Has there been any updates on Waddle? He should be good to go. This is questionable. It's a Sunday night game, too. I think he'll be good to go. But keep an eye on it. That's tough. We'll have to try and get a better update tomorrow morning, Ghost Hunter. Excuse me. I'm not answering your question, Pray. Pray, go to bed. Kelly, I just worry CMC won't play a significant number of snaps since he hadn't learned the playbook. That's fair. What is this tweet from Adam Schefter about CMC's usage? That's really weird. The 49ers have a package of plays in their game plan for McCaffrey. This is kind of what I talked about last night. You just can't expect a player of that caliber not to be utilized, especially when the Niners are in the red zone. How would you just not have... CMC is a smart enough football player to just draw up enough plays To where when he's on the field, he's gonna be able to understand simple concepts, you know. So that's just weird. Adam Schefter tweeted out that was just the last sentence of it, but that was weird that we were talking about that. My phone sent me that because it's not even like that's a tweet from like almost 3 hours ago. So I think my phone is listening to me. But anyways, Kelly, I really think CMC will be fine. Is the ceiling relatively capped because of what you're saying? To some degree, yeah. But I do think that CMC will be utilized. I really do. So I still am fine with CMC, personally. Is Curtis Samuel good or decent play? No. I mean, if you have to start Curtis Samuel, it's fine. But I am worried about Curtis Samuel right now because, like, either the chemistry with Heineke is going to be good or it's going to be bad. 2.6 points against Chicago in Week 6 was really bad and left a sour taste in my mouth. Not a great matchup against Green Bay. It's just tough because I don't know what he looks like with Heineke on the field. But if you have to start him, there's still upside involved. I would not want to play Keenan Allen with a bye upcoming. Remember what Amon-Ra St. Brown did or did not do to us when he should have sat too late on Sunday night. Good point. Good comparison as well. Fantasy withdrawal is going to hit harder than usual this offseason. They always hit hard, don't they? Crypt, don't they? Broncos or Ravens defense? I go with the Broncos. Ghost Hunter, they said he's picking up the playbook quickly. Yeah, I mean, like, he should be good, right? The upside's still capped. I don't disagree with that, guys. But I just, I think, you know, you just have to imagine that CMC is going to get some value touches tomorrow. Almost today. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding it up in the next couple minutes here. Since we've already made that announcement once, but we got a lot of you guys who came through, so I kept going. But I gotta get some rest and had a long day, so get your final thoughts and questions out here, and I'll get to them, guys, and then I'll be live tomorrow around 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. Eastern time for some injury updates, weather updates, final roster sittings, and final hour stream. We got you, Kelly. Of course. No worries. Drop Jameson Williams for Van Jefferson. Other receivers are Olave, Pierce, Kirk, Randall, St. Brown. I think that's fine. I don't have an issue with it. Whoever you think's going to give you value quicker because you need some value, and it's probably Van Jefferson. Mel Adams is a subscriber to the catch. I wish. Would A.J. Dillon be a better play than Samuel? I'm desperate. Frankly, I probably would go with A.J. Dillon, but I don't like either. And I doubt you do, but I think Dillon's safer. Samuel offers more upside. So trust your gut, bro. Carolina and San Francisco have some similar red zone packages, so CMC should be good in the money zone. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking. It's tough. Yeah, Senior Cinnabon says stick with Samuel. I think, but I could be wrong. Dillon's boom or bust. Yeah, I feel like they're both boom or bust. It's really tough. It's tough. Randall Robinson or Herbert as a stash on my bench. 12-team league, full PPR. Just depends, Anthony. Are you deeper at receiver or running back? Like, is it more valuable for you to have a running back stash, running back handcuff, or a receiver who could potentially step into a hefty role right away? Hopefully. But, yeah, it just depends. Do you need a receiver to turn to in a dark time or a handcuff running back? Start one, John, Steven, or Adam. Who's Adam? Oh, Adam Schefter? Probably Adam Schefter. Or LeBron James' legacy. LeBron probably beats all of us. Jamal Swift sits or B-Rob. Jamal Williams for sure, bro. Jamal Williams. Which might fix your flex option. He can flex Brian Robinson, right? And I do think that Swift is probably going to sit. Start John, drop Steven, bench Adam. Joe, what's up, my guy? Do I trade Dalvin Cook and Mike Williams for AJ Brown, Sutton, Connor? Holy cannoli. Do you need Cook? It depends on the running backs. Like, James Conner's a massive downgrade from Cook. AJ Brown's an upgrade, but Mike Williams still very good. Sutton's starting to trend down for me, man. I might just hold if I'm you. Are you in a win now situation, or are you doing pretty well? If you're doing well, I would just hold. Even in a win now, I don't know, Joe. I'd probably keep the Dalvin Cook and Mike Williams side unless you're just loaded at running back. Oh, it's for another league. That is sad, Caleb. Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate the advice. Good luck to y'all this week. Right back at you, bro. Right back at you, bro. All right, guys. I'm going to wind it down here. How do I feel about Sutton this week? I don't like Sutton this week. Not at all.'s got Sauce Gardner. Got a backup quarterback. The Jets defense is humming. I'm not a fan of Sutton this week. If you're desperate and you play full PPR, then that's better. But that's about it, man. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. Hey, we hit 40 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much, man. If you guys didn't hit that like button, be sure to hit the like button as we start to wrap up here. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys for spending part of your Saturday night here at the channel. I streamed for almost 2 hours, so I feel pretty good about that. Thank you guys so much for the fantasy questions. Thank you guys for talking fantasy. Thank you to anyone who hopped in the live chat there, gave your guys' opinions, and kept the conversations going. Really do appreciate you guys, man. Can you guys believe it? We're wrapping up week 7 after tomorrow. It's crazy. Crazy is crazy. Like, we're almost moving into week 8. You know? Fantasy season for most people is going to end in week 17. Right? So it's like, we're almost halfway done. It's wild. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Can't believe, like, literally week 8 just sounds like beefy. Like, we're like really moving into the season. I'm sorry, I'm like putting my face off the camera. Like, anyways. Other running backs are Brees with Edmonds and Cordero on IR. At least you got Brees. I would not do the trade then. I would keep Dalvin Cook and Mike Williams. Yeah, because, yeah, you can't afford to lose. Nah, you don't want to lose Dalvin Cook. I would keep Cook. Hey, it happens sometimes, Caleb. And you never know, man. You never know. They could have a good week. Fantasy's freaking weird, man. You've been saying you're going to start to end the stream for about 30 minutes now. Yeah, it always happens. It always happens. Thank you so much. Good night, Caleb. We'll talk to you soon, my guy. End the stream or go for 24-hour stream. I agree with Prey. Chase, full PPR, start 2. It's the final question of the night. We got Chase Kimball. Start 2, most start Kenyon Drake and Pickens. I go Kenyon Drake and Pickens. As long as it's full PPR, Kenyon Drake and Pickens. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Love this channel. Love the community. Love the Catch fam. I'll be on at 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m., around that time, Eastern time tomorrow. So, yeah, come out tomorrow, guys. Talk some fantasy football. We'll have injury updates, weather updates, all that good stuff. Check out all the links down below, especially if you guys are new to the channel. Join our Discord. Follow us on Instagram. Very active community on Discord. You guys can always throw out your fantasy questions on there. Have plenty of members of the community who will come back to you. And always some good fantasy conversation going on Discord. Instagram, you guys can always hit me up on Instagram. DM me. I'll get back to you guys. Best places to reach me and or Steven is going to be Discord and Instagram outside of the YouTube comment section when we're not streaming. So make sure you guys check that out. And hit that like button on the way out, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, I'll be on tomorrow. And great stream tonight. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you guys for spending part of your Saturday here at the channel. And that'll wrap it up. Nick, have a good night. Caleb, you're good, bro. Don't apologize. Always appreciate you, bro. Senior Cinnabon, great having you here tonight, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Have a great night. Nathan, Mixon for Brees, Swift for Etienne and Ramondre. I don't mind either trade, but I like every player involved. Brees Hall, probably more upside than Mixon. Etienne and Ramondre, a little bit more depth and potentially more consistency too if Swift has been hurting you in terms of the injuries, but I do like Swift in general over Etienne and Ramondre when he is healthy. If the health is hurting you, then I don't mind it. Shopkey, great to have you tonight, bro. Have a great night. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links down below. Double your first deposit with promo code Up the Catch on Underdog Fantasy. You guys know what to do. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck to everyone if I don't talk to you. And thank you guys for hanging out tonight. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch.